Well, let's get another take on what Madame Lagarde will mean for euro area monetary policy. We're very pleased to be joined on the phone by the former Vice President of the European Central Bank. He is Vitor Constancio, and Hans Redeker from Morgan Stanley is still with us. So, Mr. Constancio, always a pleasure to have you on the phone. Is it an issue that Madame Lagarde is not a trained economist, given that central banks have to become more creative, given the world we live in?
Well, she has been heading the IMF since 2011, where, of course, she got a lot of experience in financial and monetary matters in view of the international role of the IMF in all those areas. So she is very experienced in leading a big institution, which is very important. She is respected by the financial sector. She's a good communicator, and she knows very well, which is very important, all the European problems. The IMF has been engaged in Europe in several programs, and herself was participating in many meetings with the Eurogroup and the Council on these matters. So she knows all that, and she has always supported the bold policies that the ECB had to take. So these are very important points to highlight. And of course, for me, they mean that she ensures a lot of continuity and that the ECB will continue to be a crucial safeguard of the euro.
So how different do you think Christine Lagarde will be from Mario Draghi? You seem to be intimating that actually the policy path is likely possibly to remain the same.
Well, you know, in big central banks, monetary policy is decided by committees. So it's, of course, very important who is the president. I'm not trying to say the opposite. But nevertheless, it's important, the skills to build up consensus and to listen to the opinion of all the members of the Governing Council. And she's very good at doing that, in my view. So I absolutely trust that she will do all right. And I wish her one chance.
Mr. Constancio, there are quite a few former politicians at the ECB now. Does that put into question the ECB's policy independence?
Well, I don't think so. Also, as managing director of the IMF, she already had to show independence from governments, which she criticized from time to time when they were not doing what was necessary in economic terms. So she has already a track record in doing that. And so I think that she will take to her heart the nature of the institution of a central bank, and that she will then, of course, respect the very important feature of a central bank, which is its independence.
Mr. Constancio, let me also bring in Hans Redeker. Hans, we were talking a little bit about this before, but will Madame Lagarde advocate for more fiscal action, to help economies, and will she actually be heard?
Well, I hope that she is going to become much more of a political person in respect of making sure that the European integration is going to be put forward. But when I hear this criticism, and basically people are saying that she comes up here with a certain reputation. Many people saying it is a dovish reputation. I think it is always like the institution you're working for, which is you're going as well to form your decision. I remember myself in the early part of my career, that was when Karl Otto Pöhl was taking the helm of the Bundesbank, and at that point Mr. Pöhl was regarded as Mr. Soft, and he became one of the most credible Bundesbank presidents we ever had, and therefore I think let her do her job and give her the chance to succeed.
Vitor, Constancio, will Madame Lagarde be able to push that fiscal support better, given her diplomatic skills?
Well, let's hope so. I certainly expect that she will be outspoken in that respect, because as we all know, at this moment, central banks, in particular, say in Europe or Japan, cannot do the job alone in view of the fact that monetary policies are already very accommodative. So if indeed the expected downturn becomes significant, then fiscal policy will have to become active, much more active. And I'm sure she will press the point herself very well.